Happy fucking Wednesday. How's everybody doing?
Doing all right.
Obviously,
Good.
uh, I don't even have fucking words. My night has started off perfectly now.
I'm just waiting on Paul to come down and fix the car so I don't have to, and I'm good.
Oh, friggin' anything here. I would be remiss if I did not say something. For those of you that live in Australia,
Oh yeah.
um, get on top of it as quickly as you possibly can. Get everything in your means before they really put it on the books. It's not a matter of if now, it's a matter of when.
When
The least you can do at this point for advocacy for yourselves is to get a hold of that shitbag minister or whatever the fuck his cocksucker name is. I don't care. Um, and get a hold of your local reps and tell them you don't support it. And if they don't go with you, tell them you will not vote for them. You will vote them out. Because what they did there is absolutely fucking retarded. If they thought the black market was bad that they had now, it's gonna get even worse tenfold.
the black market on disposables is bad, let's ban flavors for DIY and commercial liquids. Wait a minute, what the? How does that make any sense?
Now, I'm not saying I might help somebody out if they really need it, but I might do that. You just shoot me a message. We can work something out if you're really that hard up. But I not only do I feel bad for the current vapors over there, I feel bad for the ones that could have been because they literally
Smokers who were thinking about switching.
They literally handed out a death sentence to an entire fucking nation.
As Meter always does at the end. This part right here. That part.
Yep. Folks that are behind us still that haven't made their way here yet. Everybody that was on the fence and thinking about it, this is almost insistently the government shoving them backwards into tobacco land.
Yeah.
Even letting him speak does that. I've seen that with my mother. You know, let him speak because it's someone trusting that person. That already pushes them back across the line.
Oh, we don't talk a whole lot of advocacy over here other than my little spiel at the end. But I'm still all about it. And in a case like this is why we have to advocate for ourselves.
If you're in Vermont, by the way, we do have a flavor ban in existence. It's already passed through the House and in the Senate.
So you have to advocate for yourselves. And when you get into these situations, let them know you're planning on voting them out if they are not planning on changing their ways. Well, as much as I hate to say it, money does talk, but so does staying in power. You can't stay in power if you don't have the fucking vote. So do yourself a favor, advocate for yourself, and vote. Especially in situations like that, people in Australia who are vapors, current, former, should be single issue voters right now.
Yep.
That is the best way to change that. And make sure you're finding out the people coming in, which ones are on your side. If they're not, don't fucking vote for them.
Yep.
My heart goes out to them. It's a fucking travesty that an entire nation would set a death penalty for every fucking smoker and former smoker out there.
It pulled out of it once, it was bad, but this is another one, and this one's not looking good.
No.
It looks like it's going.
Yeah, it's the fucking straw that breaks the camel's back in this case. So, if you are a vapor in Australia, do yourself a favor, order every fucking thing you need. Do yourself a favor, go to the fucking brick and mortars, do them a favor, so they don't end up with a bunch of shit they can't fucking sell. Help those guys out, because otherwise they're going to be... It's not a matter of they're going to be fucked anyways. but you can at least help lessen the sting of the bankruptcy that is about to incur all across that country. So,
Yep.
and not to mention, it'll let you get stocked up on some things you're not going to be able to get your hands on anymore. What I highly suggest is buying high-end flashlights that take 21700s, 18650 batteries that have a
21700 dual 21700 nightsticks. Yeah, they work great.
So get on it, but again,
and if you have problems getting 21700s, you can always get your dual 26650 nightsticks.
That's right. There are options.
Yeah, dual 18650 nightsticks. Hey, they all work. I broke out my stacks.
There are definitely options available to you to get flashlights and things like that. So know that is a something you can do. But
I brought out the nightsticks because you know, if it came down to it, I think that guy, a couple knocks in the head might help somebody over there. I don't know.
I saw a 510 adapter welder tip, like for small soldering jobs and like
they actually work.
Light, delicate welding. Yeah.
Yep.
These flashlights, they're awesome.
Justification you need to carry that thing.
Oh. That being said, I don't want to make this a big a bummer fest, but that is a bummer. So, but it definitely did warrant talking about because.
Thank you, TJ.
Pretty fucked. Anyhow, back to the beginning here. Who's out there so far? I see Dave was out there first in chat tonight, and Kim. Paul trying to come in there like a stallion and take up the third spot. Doesn't work when you're on the panel, Paul. Tim, Dave, not Joe. More Dave. We're not Joe. We're not Joe. Oh, Swag's up there. What's happening, Swag? Friction. Yes, Koro's out here already.
And a happy pre-21st 8 for the 18th time birthday to Friction Papes.
Pre-21st. Ugh.
For the 18th time, yes.
Damn.
Means he's prestiged a bunch.
He's prestige. Exactly, he's prestiged. Oh, that's cute, Friction. Don't forget to click on that link that Swaggy dropped. Talk about it probably at some point here, but I want to see if who clicks on it and sees what it is first.
If that is what I think it is.
It is.
Yes.
He's been working hard on the site this afternoon, so.
Those look so pretty with the purple
Don't
background.
Don't they?
I dig it. Nice choice in coloring. Makes it pop.
Mm-hmm. It reminds you of 80s, doesn't it?
Yeah. But yeah. So, anyhow, I think. Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot. Scheduled the boy's birthday party for the 19th, even though his birthday's on the 16th. And he wanted to have the. Over here, they have a thing called the Sports Emporium. It's an indoor soccer football field.
Awesome.
But it's set up like a fucking hockey arena. So rounded walls and all that. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I'm going to go check a bunch of little 8-year-old kids into the fucking boards.
Shoot a plexiglass, son.
What day is this? What day is this so we can plan to try and help with bail money if we can?
No, we don't need bail money. They have to sign waivers. It's cool. You're putting your kids in my fucking hands because I'm the custodian of that party. I know I already had to sign the waiver myself.
In case they hurt you.
No, in case I hurt them.
Yep, that is exactly what I thought, Zwaggy. The Extreme. And if you notice, I think I saw Butter Extreme already up on there.
Yep.
I'm excited. Can't wait to try that. I think Kerplop is the only one that has it, as far as I know.
Dude, the only thing you were missing in their swag was the carpet. If the color on the walls is perfect,
Oh,
but
yeah.
now you need something for the background. Like that page, you need a specific like carpeted background.
Yeah, the
Like the
old school carpet.
teals and pinks and purples all running together. Look like you came out of a fucking skating rink arcade.
Perfect. That's a good idea. Although we just told him to go back after he spent the entire afternoon working out. He's like, "Fuck you guys."
Dick move, I know. But no, the fucking picture definitely setting you where you want to be there.
Yep.
Got stuck by a fucking train.
Oh, that sucks. Hey, Adam.
Well, you made it.
Yo!
Better late than never.
My friend Chris called me and was like, "Hey man, I need you to play some guitar on some EDM stuff, some dancey stuff." All right, cool. He pays good, so gladly. If I don't hear a kick drum again for a fucking week, though, I'm fine with that. Because it's all just he'll give me like a 16 bar loop or like a 32 or a 64 bar loop, and he'll just be like, "All right, just play over that," and then I just do that 30 times in a row, and he can copy pasta whatever he wants from that, you know, and little loops and stuff, add effects to it. Yep.
Nice.
I did that for like 2 fucking hours.
We need to control the auto pan because I want to pan to Adam's right, our left, to see whether or not that damn PC's working.
It's not.
Shit.
I came home to a blue screen.
Crap.
Yep. I tried to keep it on like as long as possible so I could get fucking work done on it. Nope. So if I can't finish this goddamn song, I'm gonna have to fucking rip the hard drive out of that thing and get everything off of it that way if I can't keep it powered on.
Well, good thing you got that link
Sucks.
to your new computer. You can just hook that hard drive into the new one. You'll be all right.
No, because that's an old laptop fucking hard drive, so I'm gonna have to buy an adapter to SATA and all this nonsense.
So it might take you a little longer to get the
I was
adapter.
gonna say, they sell cradles that take 2.5 to 3.5.
I was gonna say they're only like $10.
It's not gonna
That's
finish
like
the song.
10 to 20 bucks.
I want the fucking song finished.
Oh.
I'm gonna open it too, and I'm gonna fucking see if there might be something loose shit going on in there too, because I'm getting my blue screens are all driver power state failures. So I don't know, and like from time to time the network just won't work. So I think there might be like a loose little fucking ribbon cable, because I had this happen with my webcam on that before, and I had to crack the fucking bezel off, like with the guitar pick, you know, you slide it around and take the bezel off, and it's the tiniest fucking ribbon cable. Okay, half the size, a quarter of the size of my little pinky nail. Yeah, and you had to like get in there with a toothpick and go boop and pop it back into place.
Oh, replacing I had to replace a keyboard on my one of my laptops, and that was the same thing. That putting that damn ribbon cable back in.
It was the tiniest ribbon cable I've ever seen in my entire life.
They're
and they're very fragile too.
And they don't give you much room to do it, because if you lift it up, it pops out. You gotta get it.
The room of a toothpick, literally.
Yeah.
And then I'm like jimmying it to the side, and it's like it won't move sideways.
Learning how to pick locks.
You know those little scroll. You know those scroll picks. That's what I use to push mine in. On scroll picks, because it's the only thing I get in there far enough.
Yeah, the toothpick worked for me. It just required some finagling. That happened twice from moving it, just from moving the laptop. So I stopped moving it after that. It stays in one fucking place. Luckily, he's got a nice little office / studio. So I don't have to bring shit except my guitar. Plug right into his interface. He's got a pod farm, all the amps and shit. Beautiful. Actually, he uses Amplitube. Same shit.
Hey, has anybody, since it's dropped now, has anybody watched the new season of Sweet Tooth?
No.
I never saw the old season of Sweet Tooth.
All right.
Yeah, I'm too.
I'm intrigued though.
Left. I have
I've
2
never even
episodes
heard
left.
of Sweet Tooth.
Me neither.
I'm telling you, that is
Don't
a
watch anything,
good freaking series. It is a good series.
I don't know any of these people are. Oh, I know Will Forte.
Oh, first season was
So
good.
have you finished?
Oh,
this
James
season of it
Brolin's the,
yet?
the narrator. Cool.
No, I haven't even started it yet. I only saw the first season. I was debating on starting it because it's one that I actually got everyone else in my household to watch, not just one.
This we just started watching it this past week, and we're already down to the last 2 episodes. So that'll tell you. It's
Is it as
it
good as
isn't.
season one?
It is. It's different, but it is. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I will have to.
I was worried too because sometimes they drop the ball on the second season and just say, "Fuck it, we got people watching because of last season. We got a second contract."
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Dave made a recipe called weaning Bab off the teat.
Did he really? I didn't see that.
That's the one he linked in chat earlier.
Oh God,
Just
really?
clicked on ELR. That's the first thing I saw.
I gotta look at this.
It's right above yours. Jimbo's Tobaccos. I've never seen that name. Roided RY4 double. Hey, he used one drop flavors. Sweet.
Yeah, I still got.
RY4
I still
double
got
at
to try that.
7, Cat French vanilla, caramel 1.75. This looks good.
What's happening, Church?
Regular tobacco from TFA. Holy shit. I don't have that one.
There I can tell because you said hi to him first, and I didn't see him in chat yet. That'll show me the lag for my screen.
Ooh,
wait a minute.
7-Up buttercream cookie.
Oh, wait a minute. Nope, I just not scrolled to the bottom.
Ooh, Mallory Gates made a good ass banana vanilla wafer pudding yesterday, but I'm already vaping a banana liquid. Otherwise, I would have made that shit. Yeah, I might make my recipe that I made for Cassie yesterday.
Dude, I blew through that fucking cake from last week. That strawberry banana poke cake.
Poke cake.
That fucker didn't last long at all.
I still have my French toast base sitting here. I haven't tried this in like 3 or 4 days either. I got a little bit left.
I've got to dig that stuff
See
out
what happened
tomorrow.
with this.
I'm mixing up all the rest of them at the very beginning of this little. I'm gonna call it vacation.
We'll mix this,
more
though,
work
I
than
think.
any. That's one of the ones I got to mix up yet.
It's probably hot trash.
I don't know. That looks good. Looks good.
I feel like I actually might replace the Cap milkshake or like lower it and then add Swag's malt also. But I don't know. I think it might be malty enough. I don't want it like super malty because it's got the berry crunch in it already, like kind of carrying.
You don't
the
want to take
flavor.
away. You don't want to take that away.
Precisely, good sir. Precisely. It's like you're inside my goddamn head, good sir.
It's almost like
Like you've mixed before.
I've been around you with your mixing, and I kind of know somewhat. I think sometimes.
Like that, I don't like to vape shit unless it's like fucking 14%. This one's 17.75%.
It tastes good. That's all that matters.
We'll find out, won't we?
And it's got TFA in it. If you got TFA in something, you automatically know you're gonna go high. 9, 10
Always
times
go
out of
high,
10.
bro.
That too.
Ain't no other way to be, man.
My producer friend Chris is not a smoker or a purveyor of THC or CBD. Also not a cigarette smoker or a vapor. So that was fun. He let me vape in his room, which is cool. He's like, just don't fucking chuck clouds in my computer. I'm like, fucking chuck them at the floor. Don't worry, dude.
Introduce him to vape vomit. He'll be all right.
Right?
That's what I was doing. I was just sitting there while I was mixing, and I was just like, oh, vape was going down on me. He's like, you're repulsive, bro.
Swaggy, was that before or after the whole pandemic thing? Because a lot of them that were doing really well the first season got canceled because of the pandemic.
I don't. God,
I need to find the rest of this shit. Do I even have TFA Marine?
I didn't start
don't even
that
know.
either. And I'm not the one that didn't say it. TJ's the one who brought that one up.
Supposed to yell at you like I do at Bob, even though I already answered the question.
Oh God, the apparition is loose in the fucking house again. You better go get the goddamn priest. Time to do the And get rid of the fucking burn the sage. God damn it! Just start burning
The
sage
the
everywhere.
the power
Alexa, set
of
the flavor
meter
lamp
compels
to
you.
cool
The
white.
power of meter compels you.
Alexa, set my flavor
No,
lamp
it's
to
the
cool
power
white.
of Miller. The power of Miller.
Thank you.
Our meter concusses you.
Yeah, the power of meter can cut. That's a good one. I like that. I have to remember that for future episodes.
The
It's more
power
fitting when you
meter
mention
yourself
concusses
fucking-
you.
Little welding stick. The power of Miller. The power of
Hey,
Miller.
they're right over there. The whole case of them.
Oh,
I just use the whole case. I think weighs about 20 pounds, but
Sure.
Do what?
Big bottle of TFA meringue.
So,
yeah, something making noise. I gotta go check.
you mean it throws? I thought I saw shit floating on my screen. I thought I was going fucking crazy. Apparently not. Apparently there's emojis now that float. Did this shit? Yep, there it is again. Did this shit get taken over by fucking
Voting in
metaverse?
chat.
Yeah.
See that shit.
See, little more than my liking.
Yeah, some
it
new
is.
thing. YouTube with the heart. It's in the way of reading messages.
This is bullshit.
Say, what else do I need? Shisha strawberry. Fuck out of you, shisha strawberry.
I don't know.
There
how
you
to do it.
are.
I
I
think
need forest fruit.
kind of feel like waffle.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I need to do laundry tonight. I need a bottle, don't I? That's probably necessary, right? It's in here.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go that route.
I'll be right back.
Ah, shit. I gotta work on that after. One of my seed starter Arrow Gardens, the fan, USB fan thing plug came out, knocked over the whole thing. I have to deal with that after.
I think I'm gonna do a peaches and cream waffle.
Yeah, that's all right.
I think. I don't know. Waffle has to be in there somewhere because fucking the idea of waffle sounds fucking delightful.
You see, Dave, you had to say 12-inch if you really want him to show up, because you got to really say something that he's really gonna want.
What's
10
up,
inches
Fee?
is a little small. Hey, Fee. Mm.
Can we go peaches or?
This Corey's tin.
So yeah, I just mixed this up and I'm about to try it right now. I just mixed it up just for the show.
I mean the one that you didn't get to try first.
Yeah.
So,
The one that she
don't know.
tried to steal.
All I heard was you said something about dirty hooker spit, and that's all I remember hearing.
Yeah. And
So
asked him.
Yeah.
Or maybe I misheard it. Maybe it was Skankosaurus Rex or something. I don't remember.
Chocolate banana cheesecake, Cassie. I know one person here is not going to like that off the bat. I'm sorry. But banana raw at VSO at 2, chocolate frosting wonder flavors at 1, custard premium flavor art at 2, sugar cookie from Cap at 3, and Yes We Cheesecake and Aware at 2.5. And I put in for her, it's for her, so it's got 1% super sweet.
You said a full 1%?
She likes it at 1%. She likes her liquids a little sweet.
Fuzzy
Jesus
nuts.
Christ.
For me, I'd use a half.
Well, I guess she could use all the sweetening she could fucking get, so.
Oh,
I'm putting 0.75 in this one.
Well, I'm not. I haven't. I guess I gotta get everything off this and make it taste good.
I'll tell you how sweet it is in about 10 minutes, Tim. So.
Look at that.
Fuck you, meter. Fuck
Whoa!
you.
Did you play I Win again? Did you play I Win again? The last time it was the bunny in the pot and then the 10 bunny hearts thing. So what do you do this time?
Why it's called I Win.
Very old bottle of Berry Crunch cereal.
Oh God! You made her a recipe and she's acting like this.
I was told a very specific thing
description at
that
the
someone
bottom.
wanted for their birthday. I go out of my comfort zone to try and make that birthday wish possible, despite my best interest. Expose myself and let my vulnerability show through on behalf of someone else's special day, and this is how I'm treated.
Hold it back just a little.
There's some
doesn't-
fuckery afoot there.
It's weird reading it because she doesn't have it opened, but that doesn't look that bad.
Did you
No, I'd vape
Wait a
that.
minute.
at the
I'd
bottom?
crank up the percentages of some things, but I would vape that probably.
Wait a minute. Did you
Oh,
wrap
the
up-
description's
why I
very,
said
very
fuck
good
you,
description there,
I
man.
didn't make it that
Oh,
far.
Wow.
Oh, I can't do this with glasses on. Who am I kidding?
All I can say is I'm happy somebody isn't trolling the accounts as bad as they used to, because they would probably flag that one. Yeah.
Nothing like the Team America if in there.
I mean,
It's
There we
fucking
go.
perfect. What I want to know is, Tim,
It's worth it.
Tim, did you already get her a birthday present?
I took her out to Chinese, and then I bought this stuff for her to make her meal for the day that she wanted.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I think you need to go and get her a birthday present.
I'm just gonna say everything else aside that might be the most creative way I've ever heard for eating pussy.
You hear any of that? It all came through garbled to me.
Oh shit.
That might be the most creative way I've ever heard anyone describe eating pussy. I took her out for Chinese.
Jeez.
Shit. What? Did you go get a tattoo of George Washington and fucking Abraham Lincoln on each knee, so it only cost $6 to spread them? Jeez. No, but in all seriousness, hear me out. There is this wonderful commercial around here I keep seeing. And for those that are in advanced age,
Oh God.
they sell DME on the cheap. For those of you who don't know what DME is, that's durable medical equipment. This includes wheelchairs, walkers, canes, all of that shit. Walkers that have the seats and brakes on them. Just saying. She can keep it in front of her. It'll keep her from fucking kicking the goddamn welder. She'll just run into it with the walker.
Use it like a bumper car?
Yeah, just saying.
Okay.
It's safety first, right? Or you can just go buy her some fucking shin guards and make her wear long soccer socks around the house all the time.
Fuck you, T.
Is that a tuna can on your shirt?
Right.
Speaking of, that's coming up. I'm gonna see Toonie soon.
Piece of
Can't
history
wait.
right here, John.
Toonie? Speaking of the devil.
Tootie.
And Tommy peeked in here, I see. What's up, Tommy?
Where am I at? 1 gram. Right? Yeah.
So, I'm not making her anything for her birthday. She can figure that one out. I think Meter did a fabulous job on that recipe, and you should try to make it for her.
And as far as the chocolate banana cheesecake, if anybody's wondering why I only use the one cheesecake, is with the banana, I find that it pulls away from that banana raw, the loveliness that is the banana raw, when you add like some of the funk. So it's kind of like a no bake kind of feel to that one. That way there, it gives it the more buttery, like no bake feel with a little bit of sugar cookie like crust. And that works really well with the banana. And trying to find the right chocolate took me a few minutes trying to think. She actually helped me figure that out. Believe it or not, she pays enough attention. She knows some of these flavors. I know. I didn't
trying
know
to get
either.
look at you trying to get in those good graces all of a sudden.
No, I was like amazed. I didn't
You're
realize
so
she actually
full
paid
of
attention.
shit. Your fucking hair is brown.
I didn't realize she paid attention.
But you know, I could understand you not understanding that she doesn't pay attention. I mean, welders are usually pretty large. You can usually tell what your own car looks like. I'm just saying, there are a lot of things that would say she don't pay attention.
She was not the right color car. Sorry, but that's a big factor.
Fuck
Well-
you. Why do we keep putting myself through this shit and watching this shit show?
Question.
Look, it's because you like it. Because you know when it's all over and we're done, you go and you beat Tim to get all of your feelings out. That's why he has to have an
Oh, yeah,
emotional
okay.
support bunny.
Catharsis. The emotional support bunny.
Who really threw a fit about me stopping the nap early to come on the show? She threw a fit and took it out on her. Reminded me of one of those, you know, those monkeys there that, like in the Rundown with the Rock,
Smells good.
how they act aggressive and stuff. They'll run forward and charge and like puff out the chest. That's exactly what she did to her and toughed at her and almost growled. Just because she tried to get her away from me so I could get up. It's like, well, apparently she wasn't ready to get done with the nap.
Assert your dominance.
Bunny wins. Then again, that bunny's not exactly tiny anymore either, so she's got a little oomph behind her if she wants to throw a fit.
All right. Pre-shake.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's a little dark.
It's going to be chock full of flavor.
Yep.
Good God, yeah. All right.
Nice, Dave.
Hey, we know why we were talking about the advocacy thing earlier. Another thing you got to remember, even if there are older RDAs, like I broke out the Twisted Messes Squared, I broke out the which one is this? The Neutron and the Goon, and you can break out these older ones. You know, if it comes down to it, that's still better than going back to smoking.
I don't think I have an RDA that was made in the last 4 years, honestly. Seriously, all my shit's old.
So, how did it, speaking of which, being as I didn't get a chance to talk to you about that now that I see you posted it out there, how did it feel to have to go to like 7 different fucking places to find one goddamn elf one?
Dude, that the silver lining to the expedition we had to fucking go on to find the goddamn thing was that I did learn that digital slot machines are taking the fuck over this town in the like half a dozen different fucking vape shops and then half a dozen gas stations we had to fucking go to find this goddamn thing. Almost every single one of them had at least 3 or 4. Some of them had as many as like a dozen and a half fucking LED screen fucking touch slot machines just lined along the wall and people at every fucking one of them all the way along.
That's good.
I didn't
That's
even
good.
realize that those were a thing here, let alone that prevalent.
It's more like ice cream than a milkshake, but holy shit.
Oh, no, milkshake sounds good. God damn it.
That's really fucking good. That is
All right.
leaving the I just ate crunch berries taste in my mouth.
It did do what you wanted to. Okay, good.
I mean, from the lick
Shake.
test, yeah.
Because I'll be mixing that up in the morning when I pull out. I'm gonna be pulling out a shit ton of flavors. And
I think 0.75 super sweet was the right thing to do for this too. That cereal's sweet as fuck.
All right. No, I'm going with my first idea, so this way I don't have to fucking think about it anymore. We're gonna go the peach and cream fucking waffle route.
Ooh.
Ooh. Nice thick heavy cream.
I don't know, but I
Might make
know-
your waffle disappear depending on what you're using.
That's true
I'm
too.
probably gonna run with the peach pie and cream, peach raw, or nectarine, one of the two. Actually, I'll probably go with the peach raw, I think. Just really amplify the peach. And I think for the excess cream, we're just going to hit it with some of the whipped cream fresh L3. Because, you know, why the fuck not? Can't go wrong there. Might even hit it with a little bit of the vanilla cream.
It's the Fresh L3 Blues song.
Awful.
I've got those Fresh 03 motherfucking blues, baby. Give me some Fresh 03, if you please. My oh me, double D.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. This chocolate banana cheesecake turned out pretty good. She's gonna come
Nice.
steal this in a momentarily, so I'm gonna try and take a couple
Dry
more
these
scoops
wicks.
before it's gone.
Try this new shit. No, it probably needs like a 2-day chill out period. This one with all that vanilla ice cream and milkshake in there and shit.
You know how sometimes it takes a minute. You get the one flavor that kind of holds back until you have 2, 3, 4 toots. That's what the chocolate does in this. At first, it's like, did I put enough chocolate? And then it comes through, and it's like, oh yeah. And then the banana and the chocolate mix just that worked out well. The chocolate frosting and banana raw,
Easy.
good combo. Yeah.
Oh no. Don't squirt. There we go.
That's a box mix cream cheese chocolate banana cake I've ever had one, but it has real banana in it somehow.
Yeah, this is good.
Alright.
This will be good after a couple days. After a day, probably.
So I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to do 3% VSO waffle, 1% classic Belgian waffle, a little bit of those crusty edges, and peach pie and cream at 3%, peach raw at 0.5%, vanilla cream, VSO 1%, and whipped cream fresh 03 at 1%. Actually, I think I'm going to push the peach pie and cream to 4%.
Oh, now it's turning into fucking West Virginia. West Virginia, Fresh 03. Mix it up and take me home.
Actually, 3%. Let's keep it at 3%. It doesn't need to be on that.
Might even push berry crunch in this. Like higher.
Push it higher.
Yeah. We'll see after a day. But I might change this recipe. I might push it to like 8. No joke.
How high can you push it before it goes off?
I don't know. That's as high as I pushed it. I think it was 8. I used to push it to 8 back in the day, but I was vaping on like a 0.3 ohm coil. I wasn't vaping as hot. So, I feel like, I don't know.
Don't beat him on stream. Wait till we're done.
I'm safe. My enforcer's here.
Changed my lamp back.
Alright, well, at least we ain't got to worry about that.
Yep. My enforcer's here.
Alexa, set the flavor lamp to red. Yeah.
Big ass rabbit.
Ashley! Oh
She
my
instantly
god!
got a grumpy look off her face since I took her.
She looks pretty chill right now.
Yeah, she was very cuddly before the show.
She looks pre-demonic right now. It looks so soft.
She is.
I bet it's
She's so
fucking
soft.
like
She's
super
shedding now.
fucking stress relieving to pet her.
It is. Well, you know, she's got that fur. It almost reminds me of like those super soft cats. we used to have a Siamese like that. A Siamese red, the red ears instead, red ears and nose instead of the black. It was
Yeah.
super soft like that. Her name was Gizmo. Actually, that's the one that she was a tiny Siamese, but she used to. This is kind of bad because she used to bring home full-size rabbits and leave them on the
geez.
doorstep.
She's
We'd
like,
have
for
no
you,
idea how it was bigger than her, but she'd
for
drag them back.
you.
Yeah,
Because
that
cats are
was-
fucking killers, dude.
She's this little bitty
She's just a
cat.
small tiger. That's all.
She's this little bitty
That's
cat,
all
and
a
these
cat
rabbits
is.
are full size, like
Yeah. It's
No,
just
she
a small
rabbits.
tiger. That's all. Cats are fucking
cottontails.
like killers, dude. Trained fucking instinctual killers. It's frightening.
She was a damn good hunter. She's a damn good hunter. Probably the best hunter we ever had for a cat.
I feel like neither of my new ones are hunters. They're both like meh.
But she never ate any of her anything she got rid of. She always brought it to the porch and left it as presents. Always.
My cats have probably only ever seen the outside when going to the vet. So Iris has been just staring out the window for hours with her fucking eyes bulging out of her sockets. Whoa, birds! Those are cool. I want to eat one of those. Like she just has this look on her face. Man,
Thanks
don't
for the
let that cat
walkthrough.
out the door.
Thanks for the walkthrough the other day, Adam, too. Being able to see the kitties. It's good to see the one kitties like acclimating really well.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely shows the personality difference. They're just like fucking any other animal, you know?
Even the one
One's
underneath,
super
like I said,
outgoing.
she didn't look terrified. She just looked.
Not anymore. When for the first day or two, her ears were like, and she was not happy. But now it's like she's like, she's indifferent. I feel like, I don't know.
I just realized my ass is.
I feel like she's uncomfortable under there.
Oh, we gotta fix that.
Come out and play. Your sister plays. Sister's kind of a nutcase.
She can jump.
Yeah, she's a really good jumper. Like, once she gets bold enough to go in the kitchen, I mean, she may be on the fridge.
I was thinking that. Do you think you actually get that back? That would be cool.
I don't know. There's a lot of shit up there now, though. There used to not be like all kinds of Tupperware shit up there, but that's all stored up there now. So
I
don't know, though.
realized when I was
Her
putting
house.
that recipe together, I shouldn't have been using classic waffle. It should have been classic sponge cake for the crispy.
Oh yeah, that's
I had that
the
shit
crispy
backwards.
edge one.
Yeah, I had it fucking
Yep.
backwards. I'm glad
You know, I
fixed
thought
that
about
before
that for a
started
second, and I
mixing.
was like, no, he's right.
No, I was fucking wrong. I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it's waffle for the waffle, and then sponge cake to add to the waffle for crispy
Yeah.
edges.
But I wanna
Which I use
black
crisp waffle from SSA now because it is literally the burnt edge of a waffle. Like straight up crispy, like in the toaster on 8. That's what that flavor tastes like to me, and I love it.
Yeah, I just wanted Swag's waffle though, so I was like, I could have used mulberries, but I wanted to use Swag's.
My cats are pretty weird, Dave. Just glad one's out and about. She still won't go in the kitchen. Every time I'm in the kitchen, she'll be in the living room and she's like, I'm like, come on, come in here. It's your room too, dude. She just runs back into the fucking spare room. This is your house, man. One of these days, I'm gonna fucking open the basement door and she's gonna blow her fucking mind. All kinds of shit to jump on down there and get into. She hasn't scratched the couches once. Knock on wood.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good.
She has ample scratching things in her room, so. Like, I caught her doing it on, like, one of the throw rugs. Like, she was, like, doing her little stretch thing, but I'm like, nah, that's fine. That's gonna happen.
So is everybody roaming the house now?
No, just one of them.
No, the other one's still stuck in the room?
She's in the couch, under the couch. She comes out, like, I hear her come through, and I'm in here. Like, late at night, she'll go, and she'll take a shit, and she'll eat and drink. So she's not starving or anything, but she's just under a couch. Like, a lot. Come out, dude. Yesterday on Tim's show, I was like, come out, play.
She looked at you though, like, not really, but not like
Yeah, not yet.
terrified.
Maybe
But
some
not
other
terrified.
time.
But not terrified, which I was happy to see.
Yeah, she was terrified for sure. She was giving me a little. Iris did it once, and then she was like, "No, fuck that. I need pets in my life. Salud.
Thank you.
Pets are way more important than fucking being territorial and weird."
Fuck.
Who the frick is this? Oh. We should probably get some merch before our show. Yeah, that would be nice. You've earned a top fan badge for South by Southwest podcast. Cool. They treated us very nice on that podcast. It was super
Yeah,
fun.
that's pretty cool.
He said he wants to do it again where we just chit chat. I was like, all right, let's do it. Anytime. He's like, you guys got stories, because we were talking after the show. And he's like, this is a podcast. Why am I not recording? I was like, I don't know, dude. You can if you want and put it in the bag and then fucking put it up like a month later if you want. But none of the show information is going to be up to date. You'll have to chop a lot of stuff. He's like, no, let's just do it again. All right.
Let's just do it
cool.
again.
Fucking A. Who's ready for another South by Southeast on air? Oh, they're going to do another one soon. Great. I'll go be in the audience for the next one, since I know where they do their fucking show from. A fucking 10-minute walk over there. They fed us so fucking good, too. Oh my god. Fucking big old stuffed fucking pizza and a huge fucking thin crust pizza. Oh my god.
Can't go wrong with that.
Isabella's in Whiting, Indiana, by the Clown Puncher's house, which is apparently kind of new and really good.
And who the fuck is Sam coming here talking shit like that? You, sir.
Oh shit. Troublemaker.
Can go intercourse yourself with a large phallic object.
Yeah.
Good trip over a welder.
Oh, boy.
You know, I feel like that needs to be put
Fuck
into
you,
my
meter.
everyday conversation if I'm telling somebody to go fuck themselves.
Also, get it right. There's a couple of us who are baldy/beardy.
Right?
Yeah, no shit. Which one are you talking about? That's a pretty broad spectrum statement you're making there.
I just haven't shaved my head in a week.
Right?
Because I am a busy man.
I wish I
According
could say I'm a busy
fucking-
man, but I'm not.
I was
Didn't
gonna
work.
say, I'm
Recording
not a busy
guitars
man,
for-
but I am broad spectrum.
Goofy EDM songs.
Some people want to fill the world with EDM songs.
You know, I'm kind of proud of you going and doing that. The more that I think about it, Adam.
And
Why is
here
that?
I am with a hat on covering all my long hair.
Went out and you basically played a concert for a whole bunch of mollies. I didn't know that was the case to be able to pay for that many mollies. But hey,
Yep.
and it'll probably
Even
be
if-
used in more than one track, which is even better.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely. Especially if it has the same BPM, you don't have to do any time stretching or anything. It's in the same key. It doesn't have to do anything to those little riffs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has a library of just Adam licks and riffs. But he wanted very specific stuff today, so. It's like, can you play it like that guitar part on that one song that came out in 2002? I'm like, oh my god, play it for me. I don't fucking know that shit, dude. He'll play me a little idea and I'll just go off on that. It's fun though. It's not tedious in the slightest bit. It's fucking super easy. Only had to bring one guitar.
It's still funny watching Ed struggle with that guitar. Sorry.
I'm telling you, man. People with guts can't play Ovation acoustics. The roundness of your gut, like
What?
the round, they meet at the apex of the roundness, and so it creates a slip and slide kind of effect.
Yeah, I definitely was sliding off, especially when he didn't have the strap.
He's not used to playing that guitar either.
He did pretty damn good with it.
His acoustic's a piece of shit, and I was like, "There's no way you're fucking playing that thing on the podcast, dude. You play mine. Got reasonably fresh strings on it. It stays in tune, and you don't have to put a mic in front of it either. It has a fucking an input in it. It's electric, so."
Well, like what you were saying, with having to hold the strings, they're harder to hold the frets.
On an acoustic, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so that the fact
not used
he
to it.
actually did that well with it, when you're not used to it, big.
Yeah. I mean, he kept it pretty simple. He was playing real simple chords. He was trying to fancy it up before we went live, like when we were sitting around. I'm like, Ed, don't do that. don't try and be Eddie Van Halen 5 minutes before we go live, dude.
Eddie Van Arsen.
You will throw me the fuck off, and I will bash you in the head with my fucking bass live. And then Mike, who's the showrunner, he was like, yeah, do it. Makes for good TV, man. And I was like, yeah, what would be more punk rock than fucking me bashing the fucking singer? I couldn't consciously injure Ed, though. We got too many shows coming up.
You're right. You couldn't consciously do it, but
No.
Not till the end of summer, at least.
If I had an angry blackout moment, though, who knows what the fuck could happen?
That's right.
Blackout moment.
3 gumball heads, a few too many hits off that vape pen, you never know where he goes.
You see that, Paul?
I refrained from alcohol before we went live, even though it may have smoothed me out. It was there for sure. I was like, nah, I'll be too loose. I'll be dropping way more F-bombs than I did. And I asked him before, too. I was like, do you have to censor ourselves, dude? He's like, nah. I was like, are you sure? He's like, nah. All right. Not a slip.
I think we're way closer than we were before here.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh. All right.
Good, but that needs a steep. Maybe some more berry crunch.
I'm also
There is
really
a little
happy
bit
with.
of ice in theirs, but I'm not doing that because
No ice for you?
I forgot
Yeah,
how
super
good the
icy
flavor
one,
actually
yeah.
still is.
this
Neutron?
flavor, I think, is better without the ice, but
The
That
Neutron
looks like
actually
a-
does have really good flavor.
That looks like a sex toy, Tim.
Yeah.
Which one?
More so the black one.
the big black one that says fleshlight down the side of it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
18650, 26650, and 21700.
Where do you get 26 650s now?
It says, and this
Uh,
one takes D.
iJoy. iJoy
No,
and
They have a fucking
Aspire.
retail store?
Aspire.
No, but where do they
Aspire.
sell those batteries?
I forget where I got them.
Doesn't
At Lithium
IMR
Ion or
still-
one of those places?
Doesn't IMR
I
still
think
sell
IMR
them?
still does.
Yeah, I think IMR still sells them.
The last time I looked at IMR, they had one 26 650 and it was very low amp. Like not to be used in a stack situation. So I don't
there's
know. Maybe
all-
they restocked.
The iJoys
Like-
and the Aspire is the only one that actually have enough amperage to really push it. But you can get an
Right.
all-day vape on this in a 0.3 without any issues, and it rips just fine.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It needs to be rewicked though. I tried some thicker liquids in it, darker liquids, and it kind of killed it
What's that?
after a while.
Take like a 1 second pull off that thing. Yeah, like a 2. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I used to rip it like a lot, but I mean, I've been doing the fucking Hadley for so long that was weird when I first started vaping.
I've only vaped that high of like voltage cereal and like a couple times.
I
was
mean,
a little too much.
this
for me.
isn't even nearly like that.
That thing looks.
Although it has
insane, too.
it has a similar deck though. It has the Lego. This was the original Lego block deck. Was the Neutron with this weird chuff cap. Check it out, the big metal chuff cap.
Crap.
And then to make it even better, all right, just the drip tip on the black one. That's got that. Check it out. The size of the hole in that black one. This isn't even 510. This is even bigger than 810, but that is way bigger. You can put an 810 inside it.
I mean, this is pretty big.
Forget what the hell that's called. The what the fuck is that called again? I forget. It was on the Armageddon ones, but it was or that company. That company.
Apocalypse?
The Apocalypse. It's like it's not Apocalypse, so it's the big one. The one that used to be $100 until they got caught for like Chinesium being in it, and then they dropped it to 50.
Not for the Chinesium.
They got caught with the Chinesium, and then they got.
That's the Plumes of Hazard
trash.
Term. They used to call all Chinese mods, and they're made out of Chinesium. It's a titanium alloy. But yeah, Chinesium.
Chinesium. That's, when they found out they were made out of Chinesium in China, then they.
So this is how you know your mod's made out of Chinesium. Right here, I'll show you.
It's basic. It's just like an Apocalypse deck, just bigger.
You see how this has that losing its finish where my fingers were?
Yep.
Chinesium.
You can see where it's kind of almost worn. Is that from dropping or from your fingers?
This is my hands.
Wow. You use that thing.
I used the fuck out of this cuboid. I mean, it's disgusting. It's fucking dirty, but like all of that stuff by the button is, look, you can see the finger marks. I used the shit out of this thing. This is a solid ass mod.
Some of the really cheap Chinesium with the paints used to peel like crazy. What was it? The smock one that everybody had.
Alien.
The alien, man, that thing would.
Yeah.
You know, a friend of mine at the shop who worked there part time. I have a couple of his RDAs actually, but he found one when he's out skiing. You know, found out skiing, and the fucking thing still worked. And it wasn't that long ago. He found it like a couple years ago. He found it out skiing, 3 years ago.
Okay, you said it wasn't that long ago. You know, 3 years ago.
A couple 3 years ago.
Decades ago.
The mod was already worn and beat for years and years and years before he found it, and it still worked. You got to give him credit. Smock actually still made a decent product. Sometimes.
There's the pre-shake.
Yeah. What's about the same as Adams when you consider the bottle sizes?
No, mine was darker.
No,
that berry
way
crunch is
darker.
dark.
I meant
Look how dark
percentage.
that flavor is.
Holy shit. I gotta mix
berry
that.
crunch. It's old. Berry cereal, mine says, because it's very old.
She'll be able to give you guys proper reviews on your birthday mixes here while the vacation thing's going on. Once you come back, we're gonna go over some of those. Let her say what she thinks. I want to see this. Doesn't that sound fun?
Sweet.
I'm not getting on camera.
You don't have to get on camera, but let them know what you think of each one because they all look good.
Extensive notes.
Yeah,
though.
we're just gonna call this Cassie Sweet Peach. Because it's so full of shit.
Oh.
Ooh. Shit.
Fuck you, TJ.
There we go. You win. Yeah, I'm vaping that short fill from Noms.
Short
That Sinapple gravy. It's really
Gravy?
good. In this. Yeah, it's applesauce.
Uh-huh.
Sinapple gravy though. Apparently the translation, because it used to be the Cupcake World one. I know it's when you hear that, it's like, fuck is it? And I look at the description and go, oh, it's applesauce. All right. And it's really good
Gravy.
applesauce, actually. It's the original Cupcake World, but not on streets.
Nom,
I just
nom,
thought it was another
treat.
one of those weird fucking New England metaphors that you guys use. Tripping over
No.
the welder, like fetter my apple gravy. Yeah, I know, I get it.
All the ladies come from my
The
apple
OG
gravy.
cookie milk one's good too. That's another
Cookie
one.
milk?
Used to be cupcake. Yeah,
Cookie milk.
it's like kind of like butter cookies and milk. It's really good.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, whoever they had mixing their stuff, they actually were paying attention and did a decent job. The Cupcake
There's
World
food.
ones.
Food.
And Nom says a thing at the end. They'll ask you when you're putting your cart together, would you like a short fill for $1.49? Well,
Sure.
49 pounds. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, sure. I can't mix it for that much. And grab one, try them. They're pretty good. And they're also good for if you're lazy and you don't feel like mixing that day and you run out or something. Like when TJ was busy, he could have picked that up instead of picking up some kind of disposable on the way.
That's not why I picked up disposables.
I get it. You're
What?
going in.
It's this big and has 50 milligram, and you can get a fucking hit in 2 seconds.
That's right.
Yeah.
One, I was not allowed to vape in my mother's car. Fuck you. Two, I had to have something that I could vape while I was in the arena.
Wait a minute. I'm not allowed to vape in my mother's car. Why does it smell like blue raspberry in here?
Air
I'm
fresh-
chewing blue raspberry gum. That's all.
I'm chewing on a hard candy.
That's right. I stopped at the 7-Eleven and I bought myself some Jolly Ranchers.
Was it decent though?
Fuck you, Twitter.
For what it was, yeah.
Some of them really have good flavor.
So I wanted that open.
This one wasn't bad either because they had it was a buy two get one free thing. So I was like, oh fuck it, I'll get one. This one is Mandarin Lime. Wasn't bad.
Ooh.
Although I'll tell you what, going through and being as they were allowing testing in there, I left there high as a fucking kite. Just trying to get flavor profiles on everything else. I'm like, I can put it in my mouth, but if I don't inhale and exhale, I'm not going to get what the forward and then back notes are.
Nope.
Then I'm going to be pissed that, oh yeah, this is good, and then get out in the fucking parking lot. No, this is fucking trash.
Were you there for any of that meter?
What?
Were you there when he chose his vape?
No, that I did. I did
Oh.
before I left here.
Oh.
No, that's why I ended up on a fucking expedition yesterday, touring all over my goddamn town trying to fucking find one.
The best
I
message
fucking-
from yesterday, are these fucking only exclusive to Wisconsin? What the fuck?
Like, after literally my 7th fucking vape shop and already had been to a half a dozen gas stations, I was like, are these things only available in fucking Green Bay? Like, what the hell?
Weird.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's because they're made with cheese.
Ooh, cheese. Cheese
Mhm.
vape.
Everything's better with cheese.
Biodegradable packaging.
Bella's.
No, that V2 is pretty fucking close. It's just, it doesn't have the ice that the Elf Bar does in it, because I don't really care for ice that much.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Is trying to clone it?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. That's now. Do you have to punch the flavors to get it to get closer?
Not terribly high, no. I think I'm still at like 18%. And
Not
part
bad.
of that is I used a 1.5% of Cap Super Sweet for the first time because it's so
You have to.
cloyingly fucking sweet. You have to.
That's why I mix hers at 1 because she's borderline there on that commercial level still. So
I made a version of it last weekend with VSO sweet in it at 1.5%, and it wasn't getting sweet enough.
you know, I haven't been happy with my dual coils in quite a while because of the Hadley and the flavor testing. I'm actually fairly happy with this, and I can't believe it because this thing's ancient. When did the Neutron come out? The Jabo Neutron.
Ugh.
Amazing how happy a mech and a fucking dripper can make you sometimes.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's actually hitting spot, but I had a hell of a time with the damn switch because it sat for a while and patinaed.
So
Oh, that's such a pain in the ass to get that thing to fire.
work
I
in
had to
your
take it
damn-
out, you know, work the Scotch Brite up in there and get it good and clean, and then it finally fired.
Don't mind me, Bush. I gotta mute myself, so otherwise you guys are gonna hear me banging away on the keyboard for a minute.
Enhance.
Yeah, the Neutron had the series block system you could change out. Freaking before Steam Crave came out with theirs. As far as I know, that was the original block Lego block system.
Lego blocks.
You had to change out the whole like innards of the deck, but it came with the set for the series or the or regular. And it has this weird little lip on the inside that does downward airflow, so it goes down and comes up.
Ooh, aren't they fancy?
It's actually got surprisingly good flavor, but only if you really punch the wattage. I only really like this one ever on a stack. I didn't like it on a single battery mech.
There you go.
You hear it still ripping. You can still hear that rip, right?
I don't hear a fucking thing. Silence. Silence.
Wow, that was a really good sound.
Zoom thinks that it's background noise, probably.
Yep.
So it's
that could
muting
be
it. You gotta turn off, gotta turn on, what's it called? Original sound for musicians. That's what I do when I want people to hear
Because
shit.
that's got some serious crackle to it.
Can you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me put some juice on it. It's kind of dry. It's hissing now.
I mean, it's got some coils in it. Those are some monster coils.
There you go, Cassie. You have a birthday recipe there.
I don't know if you can see in there though, but it's got like these weird little like ramps almost down for the airflow on the sides. They work really well for flavor. Holds up. I didn't think it would hold up. I honestly thought I'm gonna hate this RDA. I'm gonna be sick of it. I'm gonna have to try and find something that works.
Oh, that works right off the fucking shake.
Okay, we gotta see this. I never did find out the release date.
I think that may be the only recipe I've ever written a little blurb on. Ever.
Really?
Yep.
And this is a 2017 RDA.
I used to a lot. I got lazy.
Oh, you actually did name it Cassie's Sweet Birthday Peach. I'd make that.
You must scroll down just a touch.
I don't know if I dare.
Fuck you, TJ. No.
Multiple times.
Such a long descriptive description,
That's
but it
all
got the reaction you wanted.
That's it. Sometimes it's not about.
I mean, it's peach, so I won't.
B,
name it
we're all
today.
nervous about the VTA thing. We really are. We were talking about that in the after show after
see.
noted the other night too, and after the show the other day.
Well, yeah, I know you're anti-peach and anti-mango. That's why I'm at it. You're good.
The biggest problem with VTA is it has vape in the name, so maybe a rebranding could solve it, but that sucks. I hate when that happens.
eCigExpress.com. Flavor Jungle. They changed their name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not that hard. Just fucking do it. You know?
And label them as candy flavors.
Exactly.
Just gonna change it
And
to
there are
Fairy
some-
Beverage and
Australia.
candies.
They've already got labels for it.
And
There you
Vape
go.
Train Australia has such VTA has such good flavors. They have some really
Don't take
Good.
Banana Custard away from Daniel. There'd be a fucking riot. He'll be on the first fucking plane over there.
that was the discussion after yesterday's show was that he sounded like he was ready to go on a warpath.
Like, man, I will go over to Australia and I will kill every single one of them.
VSO flavors is a pretty smart fucking idea. You're right there, Swag. I'm just
That's
saying.
right. Yep.
Long
It is.
before any of that fuckery went to
Right, they
town.
could just be VTA flavors, you know?
Yep.
Doesn't have to fucking mean anything. The V in fucking VSO stands for vape, but we don't fucking talk about that.
No, it
No,
stands
just say
for
VSO.
very.
Very. Very swag originals. Bull City Vapor. They had that fucking .com for like a year after an Easter redirect.
Yep, tell everybody who got the notice that it's just Bull City.
Unless, let's see.
Yep.
They might still
Does it
own
still
it.
reject?
Nope, GoDaddy has
Ah.
Bull City Vapor. Bull City Vapors doesn't exist.
Nope.
Yeah, so they let that lapse because people fucking figured it out. Yeah, they were definitely Bull City Vapors though. BCV. I remember that you'd always see BCV in the forums. Yeah, they definitely changed their shit. Ba-doom.
Are you poking the bear over there? Again?
Of course. He can't help himself. Looking. You can. Oh, no crap. You can still get the Wismec Neutron. It is still available. $26.99 at Budget Vapors.
Must be a
Google
piece. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's actually, but for
Paul doesn't say
2017.
anything for an hour. He's like, must be a piece of shit.
Well, it's not a sub ohm tank, so everything's a
Like
piece of
Silent
shit.
Bob up there and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got one line an episode, that's it.
Pretty damn good RDA holds up for 2017. I'm pretty impressed with it.
Every time I hear the Neutron, I just think of my childhood because that's what
Jimmy
you
Neutron.
were called. No, that was what you were called in my neighborhood if you didn't associate with a particular gang.
Really?
Neutrons. Yep. Oh, he's just a neutron. Leave him alone. Like you were neutral, you know? Because there were gang wars in my neighborhood when I was growing up. Latin Kings
Oh.
versus Latin Counts, Latin Counts versus Latin Dragons, Spanish Vice Lords versus Latin Kings, and everybody else.
Oh, the joys.
Yep. The 90s were not the greatest in this neighborhood. They cleaned that shit up for the most part, though, thankfully. Or they all shot each other, one way or the other. Fucking
Oh, no.
sorted itself out.
They cleaned themselves out, yeah.
No big surprise. UK started catching on to people in the UK when they're getting their flavors, and they tried. Some of them tried Buddha's Hand Citron, sold out. Big surprise there, huh?
I mean,
Once they, no one thinks, oh, Buddha's Hand Citron, what's that? And then they try it. It's like, oh shit, I need a lot of that. It
That shit's fucking fire.
yeah.
really is. I was just waiting for that. I knew it was going to happen. Eventually, they're going to figure it out, and it was just going to disappear, and that's what happened.
Yep.
I'm not sure which ones, but I know that Net Reality is making some mixes and handing them out to a couple people with some VSO in it over there for the expo. So there will be VSO at expo.
That's cool. That's very cool of him to do.
Matt's,
Hey, try
Matt's going
this.
to the expo.
It's got some VSO
Yep, I saw that.
flavorings in it.
Yeah.
Matt,
Give it a,
Matt
give
Cully.
it a try. Why don't you give this one a nice little rip? Got some VSO flavors in it. Just give it a nice rip. Give us one.
He's probably going over there to push his unsalted line.
He is actually. He's going to be at the Unsalted booth. So yes,
Oh, yeah.
Unsalted?
yeah, it's the one he made with everybody up there, and they made each one made their own flavor.
Dimitri.
Yep, Dimitri and what's his name? What's it?
I forget.
Phil
Oh.
and Dimitri.
And like Mike.
Phil Bizardo.
Yep.
The fucking vape godfather. Well, that's Addy Tooney.
I know, right?
Rin's vaping godfather.
Yeah, right. I did learn a lot of the basics from Mr. Phil Basardo, though, for sure. Even before I started vaping, I was just sniffing around it, and looking at. Because I had a friend who had some Chinese fucking cartomizer shit, like 2009 or 10, and started looking at stuff on YouTube. And Phil was definitely one of the first people I saw.
He was one of the first professional-looking people talking about vaping on YouTube.
Yeah, like he upped his game every couple weeks. Like he got another light, and then like fucking he got a lav mic and shit, and fucking got a new webcam, and like every month you'd see him stepping up his game. And he came, a couple years after Grim Green. Grim Green had already been doing it, since 2009.
I mean, the expo does.
2011.
The expo does not. We went over it earlier on the show earlier. There's not a lot of booths for flavor houses, but there are a few flavor house booths, not just. And there's a few regular lines, and then there's as usual, fuck ton of disposables. I know Kevin Nevadic's going to be there. Was one of them. I was really happy to see made it there.
Oh, speaking of fuckery and vaping, this just popped in my head. What is the Bogan gonna do? Is he gonna move? Do you think he ups and roots his entire family and moves to like fucking New Zealand? The thing is, it's only technically a stone's throw from his hometown.
Yeah, maybe.
Seriously.
Dude, I mean, if I was in his shoes and it comes down to that, it's an option.
He might have enough stash to last him, maybe.
Right, but
he's
that's
got a
his
business
job.
that relies on vaping.
I know, but if
YouTubing vape stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
that
I
and
know.
his business side of it. He runs an e-liquid company.
Yeah, that's
well
what I'm
as a
saying. Like
hardware
his
company
job,
now.
it
Yeah,
all
like
stems
his-
from him being a
his whole
vape
fucking
YouTuber.
livelihood.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put them between a really rock and hard place.
And Sam does a lot for the community and the advocacy side of it too over there.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it really sucked.
Fucking dickheads.
I'm worried about all that.
Yeah, but at the same time, you also have to look at it this way. What happens if someone with as much clout and as much literal
Nice,
skin in
Timmy.
the game in Australia as Sam sees this and says, fuck you, and takes his business and literally moves to even just like Malaysia, which isn't, all the way here, but would still get him to where everything he was doing is right back on the table again, and he can pick right back up where he left off.
Yeah.
That's going to be a serious impact to the fucking Australian economy, which may speak more to the fucking politicians than, a bunch of single issue voters at this point, realistically.
Yeah, because money talks.
Yeah, and if he says, okay, cool, if you want to play the money game, me and my Australian business, born and raised, are now going to move to another country because you won't let me operate in your country anymore. Might wake somebody the fuck up, as fucked up as it is.
Hate to see him have to do that. And hate it.
Agreed.
Hate it.
But at the same time, if anybody could do it and get some fucking results, I think the Bogan might be able to swing that Aussie cock around hard enough to get somebody's fucking attention.
Yeah. And if not, he could take one of those skateboard decks off from the back of his little set and just whack them in the fucking head and wake them fuckers up.
Preferably the no effects one.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, no, don't break that one.
I'm not saying to
break
break
that
it.
twice.
Turn that fucker sideways. Hit him with the.
It would be
side.
badass to get hit with a fucking fat Mike skateboard. I love NoFX. One of my favorite punk bands.
It'd be fucking glorious to watch. I mean, and if it goes to that route, you know that fucker's gonna end up on YouTube somewhere.
Addy.
Oh yeah.
The rant is going to be worth the watch. Regardless of what happens, the rant is going to be worth the watch because he's going to have a bad one here. Another one. Like right now he's being, advocacy political, he's being kind-ish.
He was still pretty pissed.
He's pissed, but he's being kind-ish considering what everything is going on there. I thought he's holding back a lot.
Yeah, he did seem restrained. I won't say that he was kind, but he was restrained.
Restrained, yeah, that's a better way to put it.
Toonie, was that that was in Detroit when Basardo did that, didn't he? I think that was in Detroit.
So cool. I'm jealous.
Agreed, Dave. The system all of the world is broken.
Yep.
When harm reduction becomes a fight, that's
Always
ridiculous.
Pittsburgh.
Harm reduction shouldn't be a fight. Trying to better your life should never be a fight.
Yeah, and they should
You have
figure
enough
out
of-
weed delivery in Illinois already. Fuck.
You mean,
Slacking.
you mean to tell me you can't fucking eat straight or something that shit yet?
Nope. But you can in fucking Virginia, and they just made it legal.
Dude, you would figure
Recreational.
like an Instacart, man.
Dude, yeah, DoorDash, fucking Uber Smokes, fucking, you know, they should fucking get on that.
Technically, they could do Eat Street because there are edibles, right?
Yeah.
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 Uber Eats or
You'd
whatever.
have to prove you were 21
Uber Eats.
because you
For
can
edibles.
be 18 and have a credit card and order Uber Eats. So they'd have to have some kind of screening.
Well, then you take a picture of your fucking ID, front and back, and bam, you
Yeah.
know.
I mean, I'd be fine with
Meter.
that.
Take a page out of Swaggy's book and start Extreme Uber Eats. There you go.
What happened?
Start
Hell
Extreme
yeah.
Uber Eats.
Just Uber Extreme, dude.
Uber
Keep it
Extreme. There you
outside.
go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and have my life to get people to pay me to eat a whole bunch of shit like that. I'm not famous enough, dude. Trust me.
Maybe you just need to do those crazy ass car reviews where you sit in the car and do a 60-second blast
Right.
on it.
No shit.
This one tastes like ass.
Meter, the part of the problem, Meter, is because your tolerance is so good. It's like that must have been really shitty. And oh, that was good. And he's like, yeah, that's good. And everybody else is looking at him like, he's not even fucked up, man. That's not good.
Dude that squishes the egg in his bicep. Built different.
And then I got that little girl that does it. Yep, I remember
Little
that.
tiny
Yep.
arm, fucking just bink.
Yeah, you're a big man.
Get the what? Look. What? Oh shit.
By the way,
Yeah.
anybody who hasn't caught the podcast that me and Ed were on, there's a link.
Yeah, I was gonna.
It's on Facebook. I'm sorry, but that's where it
Hey.
is.
Still good.
It's worth a watch.
Hey,
It
Melon.
is.
I don't even know how many views we're up to. It was like 400 or 500 or something.
All right, if you're craving cake,
586. Sweet.
if you're okay, I'll say it once because the bunny will go nuts. But if you're craving cake and you can't have it, probably not watch the whole thing with sound on because there's a song there that'll make you crave it worse.
So cake.
Can
Can you put that on the speakers, Hans? I mean, that's
It's
like disconnect.
basically the lyrics right there to the song.
That is 90% of the lyrics to the song. I couldn't believe how
I
many
wouldn't
times you
say
say it.
90%.
Oh, he's attacking me.
There's a lot. It's probably 30, 40. There's a
Mission
lot of it in
accomplished.
there.
I don't know about that.
It's like every line. I kind of liked it.
Says it 16 times.
So
Is that all?
Song.
Does carrot cake make it worse or better?
Oh, let there be carrot cake, cake.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Yep. Banana.
DeMillan, you're late. What are you doing?
I never thought I'd have a carrot cake. My
I mean-
cake.
What's happening to cake?
What's happening to cake?
Where does the cake go?
Angel food and devil's
Labworks.
food. Surrounded by
Where does
cake
the
all the
cake
time
go?
now. Eating slices all the time now.
What's happening, Paul? How you,
Every
how
cake
you doing,
tastes
man?
like angel food. I just go on all day. I'll stop.
Paul's been sending me quite a few of the links from over there too. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it just like Again, we don't want to do that here, but man,
Got me
it's hard not to, is it, TJ?
like I'm a pound cake.
God.
Too easy.
Had to mute her headset so the rabbit doesn't beat the hell out of her.
Yep.
I do not want to
Does that mean we
be
can say
a
whatever
piece
the
of
hell we want?
cake, because you'll eat my ass.
Well, surviving's better than not, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. Well, boys,
Great.
girls, ladies, gentlemen.
The meter for your cake.
I had hot dogs 2 days ago.
All right. It is that
I
time.
saw a piece
So,
of cake in the rain.
we're going to get the geese, get the flock out of here. One more time. I know I mentioned that at the beginning. But if you are an Aussie Vapor, know an Aussie Vapor, or anything like that, remind them, load the fuck up now. Get ready, because the hammer's fucking coming. And there may or may not be people who are willing to, you know, do illegal shit for you. Just remember that. And do it in sly ways, because, you know, you got friends. That's how that works. Now, I'm not going to tell you who those people are,
Out there.
but they're out here.
The reason I got into mixing in the first place.
That's right. But if, for the rest of you that are not in Australia, if the point does not show you that you do need to advocate, this really fucking should. When an entire fucking country decides to set a death sentence on its own people, you
And
really
also
need
a country that's actually really been like a rock in our community as well. It's not like it's a country that we just picked up vaping and just started like a few years ago. They've been a rock for a while.
no shit.
That's the worst part.
Yup.
And look, if you're still in Australia though, and you're loading up, still continue to advocate for yourself. Fight tooth and fucking nail.
That's right, Labworks. Well put.
Stay,
Good job, Paul.
Stay on that fucking ship and fucking bail water as long as you possibly can. Look, that whole I am the captain now, you're the captain. You go down fucking swinging. Even if you can only take one or two out, that's one or two you can take out. Keep fucking fighting them. But know that you got our backing here. And if you need us, we're only a quick DM away.
Holla.
And for those of you who did come and hang out today, thank you. Appreciate you. Love y'all.
Shit, y'all.
If you're into kicky punchies, best way to put this, there are kicky punchies tomorrow that we will be talking about on I'm No Joe, and there may or may not be a special surprise in store. So, you may want to tune in. It's up to you whether you do or not, but I'm just saying, there may or may not be something in the works, pretty active, and I'm pretty sure fighters are going to make weight. That's all I'm telling you. Not necessarily UFC fighters, but, you know, those of us on the I'm No Joe. So, 9:30 Central Standard Time tomorrow. We'll be talking kicky punchies with the card that is this weekend. I'm not going to give it any more credit than that. But on the way out, as always, don't forget to educate. Advocate. Not for yourselves. Not for us up here. But for those sorry motherfuckers that are still on the stinkies. We need to keep a viable option alive for them. Otherwise, we don't advocate. We might have a death sentence sent out on our countries as well. So,
And I would say we should go out and Born into War.
yeah,
This is the right day.
this is the right day for that. So, yeah, we will go out on that. We'll see all of you next week. Same time, same channel. And we will keep ears to the ground to see as how this stuff with Australia plays out, because albeit we don't talk a whole lot of advocacy over here, this is something that is very pertinent to the entire fucking world.
Yeah.
When you have not only a whole country, but an entire fucking continent that decides it's gonna put a death sentence out. The rest of us really need to be fucking paying attention here, because that could set a fucking ugly precedent. So, pay attention. Do your part. Do everybody else's part who thinks that somebody else is going to do that for them. Because there are people out there like that. But love y'all. We'll see you all next week. And he said Born in War, so that's what we're going to fucking do. Born in War. Now I just got to find the non-pre-release version.
I'll play the bass.
Yeah, it just feels like the fitting end.
Angry Eddie.
Love y'all. Paul, good to see you. And everyone else, much love. Bye.
Bye.
Good one.
If you or a loved one is an Australian vapor and has been affected by your government, you may be entitled to compensation. Stand together or we will be stand together.
Give us a gun and send us all off to war. We are the ones who grow up in violent homes. We are the ones who don't know what's right or wrong. I know. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones who are born into war. We are the ones. We are the ones. We are the ones who just don't give a fuck no more. No more. We are the ones who don't know why we're losing score. Give them a badge so they can send us to the moon.